Hey guys, it's Brugus here, and in this video I'm going to talk about the legions. I'm going to use this KVK. What is going to be my strategy for all kind of gameplay. So first of all, I'm going to start with the marksmen that I'm going to use. Most likely I'm going to use Margaret with Sindrian. The reason behind is just because this is my best combo, or Margaret actually with Frygar. I see Margaret Frygar to give better results. Now, for the people who is asking what about the Margaret Zeta, which is absolutely normal to be a question. Just Frygar is awakening. Awakened is giving a critical rate. It's like 60% for 7 seconds, which if the hero is triggering this spell every 10 seconds, this covering like 70% from the time with the critical rate. Margaret, I don't think I actually need to explain why I'm going to use her. It's a 3-star. Maybe I'm thinking maybe I should actually increase the star of this hero. I can do it, but I'm waiting for the new mages because marksmen are marksmen. I don't have fully awakened Zeta. My Zeta is extremely bad. I'm not gonna lie. Where is the Zeta? It's something like 5111. Even though like 5111 is something like minimum. So Margaret with Celestials with Zeta, yeah, they may actually do something, but yeah, for some reasons I just want to see first the new mages, and then I'm going to decide where I'm going to spend my medals, because those things are guttered. These things get guttered very slow, not gonna lie. It's not only the gold heads, it's also these medals. It's hard to be get it. So the marksman is going to be just one legion that is going to spam non-stop with my mages. The reason is because I don't want to heal marksmen. I just don't want to heal marksmen, and also there is not much place for the marksmen. From point of cavalry, I'm going to use Bakshi with Emrys. Bakshi and Emrys, yo bruh, even after so much time playing Call of Dragons, there is still heroes that are not awakened from the season 1. And I think I even invest a little in the Emrys. He's still not awakened. I think the game should actually increase the probability we get. I mean, at least with maybe 1% to increase the amount of the chance to get a legendary hero, so we're able to actually level up these bad boys. But anyway, it's going to be Bakshi with Emrys, and most likely I'm going to join in the army groups. I'm slowly working over 3 marksmen. The reason behind is because I have Royal Punishment. My Royal Punishment is level 5. It's hitting like a truck. I have Sorwan Blade. This one is level 5 again, and I have Spring Blade. This is level 2. So I'm having like 3 decent cavalry artifacts, and at the same time I'm not having cavalry enough. I'm having just Bakshi with Emrys for now. Most likely I'm going to focus over Urak for sure. This is maybe the best, not maybe, this is the best cavalry hero in my opinion, just because of the splash damage. It's just crazy the damage he's doing. Now Urak, maybe I'm going to pair him, or maybe I'm going to get Nea. Going to see how the things go. I still think over my second cavalry legion, but most likely I'm going to build these legions for the next season, not for this one. So far I'm leaving just joining in the army groups with Emrys and Bakshi. And maybe if I want to go with 2 legions, maybe I'm going to go with Urak in combination with Theodore, because I have some investments over Theodore. So yeah, this is going to be the cavalry. Let's jump over the infantry. Since infantry, I know I'm going to use them non-stop. Since the cavalry, if nobody make an army group, I'm not going to go alone and fight against people with a 1 cavalry legion and sitting with 1 legion on the battlefield. So from point of infantry is going to be Goresh, and I'm going to make Kuma this spell at least level 5. The main spell of the Kuma, the rage skill, is basically the unbalanced skill of this hero. Yeah, for the first time I say unbalanced. Maybe I said also for the Lilia back in the days, because with this Scorch spreading, it's just crazy the amount of damage this hero can actually do. So it's going to be Goresh, Kuma. We're going to work with the Blink, waiting of course the signal, and we're going to jump with the Blink. Now I was thinking about what kind of pet to use with them, but it's going to be Broom Bear just because I don't have anything else. Venom Lizard is maybe it's going to be the best to be used with this combo, but right now I'm still working over my mages. There's going to be a video where I'm going to spend my coins, but there is no issue with the spells, that bigger issue with the spells for my mages from point of buying, but the talent skill of the pets is something that let's say is very hard to be get it. Okay, so from point of mages, I'm just going to deploy immediately the setup I'm having. Okay, so this is the first setup I'm having. It may look strange for some people that I'm using Woldir. Okay, let me just do it again so everybody can actually see the legions. It's going to be like this. We have Lilia Thea, obviously Celestials. I just get so good results. I pair Lilia with Velen, I don't get these results like Lilia Thea. It may end up that Thea is a game changer in Call of Dragons, no joke. But Lilia Thea so far is giving the best results. Thea is also boosting Lilia damage, hero skill damage. Lilia is doing crazy amount of damage, also 50% chance to do a Scorch, which is doing extra 1000. It can be spreaded, obviously, and etc. So the first team is actually Lilia Thea. The second one is just more bad results from Lilia Velen is performing not that good compared to Lilia Thea. That's why I decided to actually put her away. The next combo, Bertrand Tocher with Celestials and Mirage Orb level 2. I'm not going to go that much over the artifacts. You can basically see what kind of artifacts I'm using. The next one is Thunderlin Mu. Now I was thinking maybe Thunderlin, I mean, there's going to be maybe some changes. I'm going to keep you updated, guys, how the legions are performing. But the last season, this legion performed better from Lilia Velen, Mu Thea. Bertrand Tocher obviously performed the same way. And Talea, with who I actually paired Talea? I don't remember. Talea Thunderlin, I really don't remember. But yeah, this combo so far performed the best way for me. So yeah, this is going to be the mages that I'm going to use for the next season. From point of artifacts, yeah, it's going to be now why I'm going to use 4 mage legions, because I'm going to bring for sure 1 infantry legion. I also at the greatest heights I plan to, you know, not tear up some of the troops. One of the main reason I was keeping 1 million infantry just because they're so easy to be healed. Obviously they're not going to achieve the merits of the tier 5. This is completely this is absolutely normal, but it's so cheap to be healed and they're doing the work. I don't have that many donkeys because get so many times attack at castle attack, so my poor donkeys get killed. But cavalry is going to be a tier 5, Celestials, Ballista, Vestos, all these troops is going to go and be tier 5. So the way I'm going to play is going to be again 4 mages, 1 infantry. Most likely the infantry is going to be in the wait state. So it's going to be something like this, 4 mages, and from there I'm going to just bring Goresh with Kuma, and this is going to be the main legion. I actually have Goresh with, now this is the other team I use, Goresh with Eliana. A lot of people actually underestimate Eliana, but she's extremely nice hero, and it was more for the survivability of the legion, but I think with Kuma, Goresh is going to have better survivability, and also is going to make a pool around this legion where all the HP is going to get drained, which is going to make the enemy more weaker, especially with the Kuma. I really don't know how the game actually come with the idea of this, how to say it, of this hero, but yeah. So far this is going to be the legions. The main tactic is my infantry just going to sit there, and when we say we're doing blink, I'm just going to go and do a blink. It's going to be a blink infantry. I'm excited because so far I was doing some blinks alone. There was no coordination about the blinks, but right now there is a strategy behind, especially for the blinks. And by fighting against MFD, I saw that they non-stop throw cavalry, throw infantry. They did everything to hold 20 billion alliance against 20 billion alliance. So yeah, this is the plan for this season. I'm expecting to have some changes, obviously. It's going to be different, the performance what was when we were fighting in the previous season, because I was majority of the time I was fighting against Echo, and is one thing to fight against A to G, and it's different thing to fight against Echo. I don't say A to G is something like Battle Lance or something like this. No, I don't mean that. The thing I'm trying to say is Echo have tons of infantry, tons of cavalry, and it make hard for the range players to actually perform nice on the battlefield. When non-stop there is a blink infantry between your mages, there is flank cavalry attacks and etc. Just making the the life of the mage player a little more hard. But yeah, anyway, this will be for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments in which KVK you are and what kind of legions you're going to use in the next season. I wish you a great day. Don't forget to hit one like on the video, it just help a lot. And yeah, see you in the next video.